Hey everybody, y'all asked me to show you how to make my hush puppy, so you're gonna get it. Here it is. I'm making a small batch, so of course if you need more than I'm making, just double everything. I have a half a cup of self-rising flour, a half a cup of self-rising cornmeal, about 2 tablespoons of chopped onions, and then I did about half of a big jalapeno pepper because we like it spicy. Y'all know that. Then we're gonna put 1 egg, and you notice I've already got my grease on the stove over here getting hot. I'm gonna put my egg in, and then I'm gonna start out with about a half a cup of buttermilk and just see what happens. Now if you want it to have a little bit of sweet to it, just put you a pinch of sugar, a teaspoon, a tablespoon. If you want to go over the top, you go for it. We're gonna stir this together. And I do put about a teaspoon of sugar in mine. Now I want this mixture to be thicker than cornbread. We like a lot of black pepper in ours. You don't have to put any if you don't like it. If I had some of that leftover roasted corn, I would throw some of that in there. I would cut that off and do it. Now I'm going to show you how my mama did these, and then I'm going to show you another way that you can do it. Now, just like we do with everything else, we've got to make sure that this oil is hot before we ever start this process. So I'm just going to drop just a little bit and see if it pops back up. You see how fast that popped back up? Now my mama would have used a cup, and she had a long handled teaspoon, some water in her cup. Then she always made hush puppies like this. She would get her a little bit on her spoon and drop it in. And if that first hush puppy didn't start to bubble and doesn't pop up, if that first hush puppy doesn't bubble and pop up, you need to wait just a little bit longer. It needs to pop straight up, and then you just repeat. Repeat. Now see, it's not popping immediately, so I'm gonna wait just a minute and get it a little bit hotter. All right, let's try it again. Those are looking good. Let's put just a few more. I'm not gonna cook all of them because we're not ready to eat yet. I'm just doing this for y'all. Now here's your other option. If you've got one of these cookie scoops and you want those nice little round hush puppies that everything is the same size, get you one of those and use it. And you just drop them in. And a lot of times they'll turn themselves when they get brown. That's what we like to happen. You see how those are puffing up? That's what we want to see. See how they'll just flip right over? They're smelling good. Now y'all can tell, and I've already told you, I am in camp savory. Always, unless I'm eating it for dessert. Now all I do now is let these get completely brown on both sides and take them up and drain them on some paper towels. If your grease is too hot and you make your hush puppies too large, they may not get done in the middle. Now look at that. That's with the scoop. You got a big old round ball. Versus the hush puppy that I grew up with was more oval because it came out of the teaspoon. We never had the big round golf ball type hush puppies. They taste the same. I'm just more used to the smaller spoon ones. Nothing wrong with either one. Now let's take those out. Then we're going to do a little bit of quality control on those smaller ones while these larger ones keep on cooking. Whoops. That's what happens when you get a little bit of grease on your eye. Okay, let's see what we've got. See the difference in those? These were like my mama's. I mean, these are pretty. You could also use a smaller scoop, and you could have some small round ones. Okay, I'm going to try one of these big babies. Oh, it's so hot. It's done. I don't know if I can hold it to show you. I want to show you what it looks like on the inside. It's moist. It's fluffy. It's not really compact. A lot of the Hush Puppies that you get some places are very compact. Our Hush Puppies around here are fluffy. And if you follow that recipe that I gave you, yours will be the fluffy type like this. It's not hard, y'all. Anybody can stir these up. Be creative if you want to. Make them sweet, make them savory. You do what you want to. Good luck, y'all.